listen to what they say. It ain't real.
Hey guys, this is Life in Ethereal. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to get into the topic of why privacy will save you a lot of trouble. Growing into your individual self as a grown woman, transforming into another version of yourself, it is important to realize that your privacy is very important for your wellness and overall mental health. I know we've heard of the term monitoring spirits.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, who's playing tricks on me.
So a monitoring spirit is an entity that closely monitors your behaviors, closely watches every little thing that you do for a malicious intent to either harm you, wish illness upon you, judge you, or cause you anything that interferes with your alignment in life. They will do anything in their power with that information against you for their own benefit and advantage to attack you or stop anything that you have going on for yourself. Sincerely, everybody's purpose is not the same on this earth. Everybody will not align the same. Everyone's alignment is not the same. Everyone is not wired the same. So you must understand everyone doesn't have the greatest intentions for you. Everybody doesn't want the best for you. Everyone doesn't see the world the same way that you do. I mean by protecting your privacy, this is as far as your goals, your plans, your everyday moves. This can be a simple goal that you set for yourself. Let's say you want to get up and work out every morning. You don't need to tell everyone that. You can just work on it and they can see from the outside in. Don't give your enemy your every move. You're giving them literally the blueprint to take you down. You're supposed to make silent moves, and everything that you do is in a direct intention for your soul achievements and your goals in life. Not to make you think that everyone is against you. This is not what I'm making this video for. Friends or family, when you are a grown woman, you have responsibilities and goals that you need to achieve that's only meant for you, no one else. So it would make no sense to involve everyone in your plans and what you got going on when everyone's not going to help you. Everyone's not going to put that foot in or put in that extra effort or help that you need to achieve your goals. Some people will learn things about you just to use it against you in the future, to throw low blows, or people are not happy with themselves, so the first thing they're going to do is use your bad experiences and everything that they know that you're passionate about against you. So it's very important to protect yourself with privacy and throwing smoke out there. If you've read the 48 Laws of Power, this is one of the most important things, is to never give your enemy too much information about yourself. Remain a shadow and never appear too perfect, and that is factual. When it comes to growing into something, changing, ascending, it is something that happens in the darkness. Even when it comes to friends and families, you're not going to get along with your friends and families all the time. Everyone's not the same. Once again, you're not going to have the same viewpoints on life or agree on every topic. And once you realize that, you're going to understand that it's better to be silent than to argue. It's better to be silent than to always pick every battle and challenge everyone. Your privacy is your most prized possession. You can throw smoke out there. You can confuse the enemy. And with this privacy, you're able to achieve more, do more than if you were to tell other people, because words have power. You're speaking that energy into the universe. Someone may speak ill intent against you. You don't want that manifesting. So what better way to protect yourself is by not even letting them know or telling them your personal information. Due to my personal experiences, I've had several occurrences where I've had a friend or a family, I've tell them something personal and it's got thrown up in my face. And it hurts, you know what I mean? And I think back to, wow, like, I really shouldn't have said that. I could have actually kept it to myself, and this is true. You save yourself a lot of trauma, pain, and instead of giving everyone ammo to use against you, build up your endurance, build up your foundation, as a woman and become the woman that you're meant to be by simply playing your cards right, moving in silence, and continuously changing and ascending. And I know we get excited about the things that we want in life, our decisions, and things that we want to manifest for our future. So, yeah, we do often tell others, things and, snitch on ourselves. But this is the thing: when you are alone, you are closest to God. You can hear that inner voice. And that inner voice in your head is going to guide you through life, through mist, through smoke, through confusion. You will never be misguided when you listen to that inner voice, which is why it's so important for you to be alone. And this is another topic I want to get into, and it's very important to me, and it's actually very interesting to talk about. A lot of women are not comfortable with themselves, and therefore they don't want to be alone. The devil has a very interesting way of attacking you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally through the people that you love and care about. And it can be a love partner, your spouse. This is why it's very important for women to learn discipline and learn how to manage your emotions and not saying everything that's on your mind. You don't have to tell every little detail about yourself or tell everyone your thoughts and opinions and your views on life, because once again, everyone is not the same. They don't have the same intentions as you. They don't view the world the same. So what you're gonna have to do is build this barrier of protection and authenticity. And if you are being real, you're being your authentic self, and you're gonna live in your truth, stand in your truth. But like I said, you don't have to lie. But if you have to lie, shit, do what you got. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do to protect yourself. Period. Little do you know, this is how a lot of abusive relationships and friendships draw themselves to you. When you don't have boundaries for your friendships and relationships and for those around you, and as well as for yourself, you're going to put yourself in a lot of detrimental situations and in vulnerable situations where people can take advantage of you because they know so much about you. You're giving that person the ammo and the literally the lineage over you, the upper hand, instead of protecting yourself. So I'm going by this saying that wisdom is your protector and wisdom is your power. And I'm going to live by this, and I don't care who argues with me. This has gotten me through life. This is how I'm able to handle life. This is how I'm able to push forward every day, by wisdom. Wisdom will always protect you. Do not forsake wisdom, for she will always be there for you and she will guide you through life. Women get themselves, and I'm not going to say they get themselves into domestic abuse or abusive relationships. I'm going to say that there are ways that women can prevent these things from happening. You can protect yourself and avoid these type of issues by having a stronger connection with God, yourself, spending more time alone, and realizing, damn, I love myself. There's nothing wrong with being alone, and you shouldn't need anyone to love you more than you love yourself, because even in the Bible it says ye are gods. You should believe that we all have the potential to be greatness. We all have the potential to be amazing. Every woman is beautiful in their own way. So having that poverty mindset of, it's a poverty mindset to always need company, to always need another presence. Once you get comfortable in your own presence, you really achieve that Christ consciousness, that state of being. That's like the highest level of spirituality. That's the highest level of being. And in case you haven't realized, a lot of the people that end up getting in conflict a lot, always arguing, facing jail time, you notice they're always surrounded by people, surrounded by friends, people that are really monitoring spirits and watching over you, watching your every move. The less problems you will have with less monitoring spirits and people around you. And if you're going to keep company around you, you have to make sure that they love themselves and they respect themselves and they have enough love for themselves to love and respect you. Anybody that doesn't respect or love themselves will never love you. They will never respect you. And it also starts with you. That energy is going to exude outwardly. If you really love yourself and you put in that work, people are going to be drawn to you. And you can't give everyone your energy. You can't give everyone access to your presence. Stop being easily accessible. A lot of women make themselves so easily accessible, especially to the wrong men. And you save yourself a lot of wasted time, trauma. Don't give these men most of your youth, most of your time and energy, and value yourself enough to cherish those things which that makes you special, because other people see the light in you. So you have to see the light in yourself to realize just how powerful your presence and your words and your behaviors are. I make this content because I was that girl. I was foolish. I was ignorant. I didn't give a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a very easily accessible girl, and I still struggle with this thing today. But once you take that presence away, once you become a grown woman and you evolve into who you are meant to be, you realize that a lot of the issues and a lot of the problems that we have today is because most women fear being alone. Having that alone time to think, to manifest, to produce greatness. And this is why I say boredom doesn't exist, because that is free time to either be creative, be productive, or nothing else. We often believe how society wants us to think, but once you stop thinking like the ordinary person and you decide to take control of your life and be the god of your own universe, you won't have any of these ordinary artificial problems. Because mind you, half of these issues between relationships, friendships, family members, these are artificial problems. And I'm not saying everything is going to be love and light. I'm not saying this is going to be an easy journey. This journey is meant for those that are willing to put in that work, and you're destined for greatness. And you must know that the path to self-initiation in this spiritual journey is probably the hardest path that you can take, and it's for the realest ones. It's for the ones that God is inside of and the Holy Spirit is inside of, and you are anointed and you are going to achieve everything that you want. But it starts with going through that dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is experiencing your soul and realizing, I have to accept this pain. I have to live with this pain. Most importantly, you are going to be the only person that is going to have to live with the consequences of your actions and behaviors, as well as the memories that you have atoned for yourself. So when you're dealing with a person that is abusive to you, when you're dealing with a friend, you know they ain't your friend, when you're continuously putting yourself in situations and overindulging and participating in things that are not healthy for you, you're only hurting yourself, no one else but yourself. It's a form of self-betrayal, and that is the worst form of pain that you can create for yourself, to know that you did it to yourself. I make this content because I want women to understand you are going to die alone with these memories. What greater way to make better memories for yourself by avoiding those things? You can live on another life and pass on peacefully with knowing that you did everything in your power to make greater decisions, better decisions, and you learn from your mistakes. Want to know the fastest way you can become more attractive, more beautiful, healthy, radiant, successful in your life as a woman? Is by simply eliminating all the people that should not be in your life, increasing more alone time and time for productivity and creativity. This is the quickest way to change your life and have beneficiary things happen for you. You will reflect your friends, and you will be a reflection of the men that you talk to. Once again, if you're with a man and you know he ain't nothing, he ain't, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna radiate off of you. Your skin's gonna start breaking out. You're gonna have pH balance problems. You're not gonna be happy. You're not gonna glow. You're not gonna radiate. Your style might change. You might not even recognize yourself because you're constantly around these people and they're absorbing all your energy. They're like energy vampires. They're not giving you anything back. They just take, 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 take. How many times are you going to let somebody keep taking from you instead of glowing and being the woman that you were meant to always be? I don't speak on anything that has not been a personal experience for me. I don't. But once again, once you put more effort into yourself, everything will align for you, and everyone will be able to see it. It will not be easy to avoid. Once again, once you do become into the woman that you're meant to be, you are going to attract a lot of people because you're a light. You're going to attract the darkness. You're going to attract other light beings. But you have to practice discernment. You have to have discernment, and you have to have discipline enough to protect yourself from people that are not healed and they don't want the best for you. And everyone doesn't have the Holy Spirit in them, and everyone doesn't have faith and trust in God. So what better way to love yourself is by gaining that knowledge and wisdom you need in order to grow into the woman, a grown woman, a real grown woman. I'm not talking about, okay, you just get to the money, just get to the bag. But what is the essence? What is the true value? What do you bring? I'm not saying a woman got to bring anything to the table. I'm saying, what can you pass on? What have you learned? What can you teach another young girl? Can you be an example? Everyone always say, oh, I'm not an example. I don't want to be an example. But it's going to come a time to where you're not always going to be the same. Everyone gets old. Everyone has to change. Change is the only constant. So it's going to have to come to a time to where, dang, like I have people that look up to me. I have younger girls that look up to me. I don't want them to go through the same pain I went through. I don't want them to have to deal with this abuse, with the trauma, with the unnecessary things that can be avoided. When you can put that energy out there and let other women know it's a unity thing. We're not here to compete with each other. Only person you should be competing with is yourself. Remember that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. This video is mainly for women, especially young women growing into a grown woman from 18 to 19 to 20. This is the most, I would say, life-changing years of your life. You're going to go through transformational things. You're not going to see it coming, but it's going to happen. And this video is to prepare you and to get you ready for the real world and growing into a real woman. And coming from that little girl mindset, that poverty mindset, this is how you become who you are meant to be and not how the world thinks you should be. This is how you avoid Dusties. Shout out Shira7. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to listen. This is Life in Ethereal. I'm always going to make content for the overall wellness and mental health of women, period. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and comment. Share this video. Get this message out here. This content will really change your life. Thanks.